Morning, everybody. Welcome to Faith Unfiltered. Today I want to talk about a topic that we all encounter and we probably struggle with. Failure. See, I think we view failure as a setback, a barrier that halts our progress. But what if I told you that I believe failure can be your greatest companion in this journey we call life? In fact, it might be one of your best friends. See, Proverbs 24:16 says something that's quite enlightening. For a righteous man falls 7 times and rises again. See, this reminds us that falling and failing is part of life. It just is what it is. The important thing is what you do afterwards. We get back up. Because each time we get up, we get a little stronger. Each time we get up, we get a little wiser. Each time we get up, we become a little more resilient. The example here is Thomas Edison. This man is responsible for the creation of the light bulb, at least in history. Did you know he failed in that pursuit over 1,000 times? Yeah, he failed over 1,000 times. But instead of seeing those failures as defeats, he saw them as steps towards success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that it won't work." But his perseverance, it transformed all those failures into the first electric lamp, which is a catalyst for what lights our world today. Likewise, in Romans 8:28, we read something here. And we know that all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Feel right here. You got heartbeat, you got purpose, my friends. This illustrates a powerful truth, though. God's got a master plan that even includes the missteps and the failures. Think about it. Maybe you're set back is a set up for your breakthrough. See, God often takes detours with our lives. He takes the mistakes that we make. He takes the missteps and he weaves this into a beautiful tapestry of purpose. And so what do we do with this? First, embrace your failures. We're all going to fail sometimes. Rather than avoid them, just see them as opportunities for growth. When you stumble, ask yourself, what is failure teaching me? Reflect on the past challenges. Recognize how they've shaped you into who you are today. Second is to cultivate resilience. This life takes some resilience, my friends. Remember Edison. Persistence is the key. When you get knocked down, resist the urge to stay down. Lean into God's strength. Know that he's using you in this journey, even in the missteps, all for his glory and your benefit. And finally, support one another. In your communities, in your churches, in your workplace, in your friend circles. Foster an environment where you can share the failures without fear of judgment. Encourage each other to rise again with the assurance that failure is not the end result, but a stepping stone to success. To wrap this up, let's redefine our relationship with failure. Instead of the enemy, instead of a foe, let it be a friend that transforms us. Each setback is a set up for comeback. A chance for God to work in ways that you may not see at this time. So the next time you experience the oops, remember Proverbs 24:16 and Romans 8:28. Rise again, trusting that God has amazing plans in store for you. Embrace failure as your friend, for in it lies the potential for greatness. Have a great day.